Welcome back, leaders. Today's video will be the last video of the 7 Habits course. This habit is all about working on yourself, sharpening yourself to make yourself the best effective person and tool there is, and ultimately becoming the best version of yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. So remember when I said in the first video, I think, that sharpening the saw means sharpening the tool you have to become more effective, right? For example, if you want to cut down a tree, you'll first have to sharpen the saw and then cut down the tree to cut it down more faster and more effectively, right? But in this case, you are the tool. You yourself are gonna be the tool. And sharpening the saw means you're going to sharpen yourself, improving yourself so that you can be more effective in life. And to sharpen ourselves, we gotta work on these 4 areas. These 4 areas are physical, spiritual, mental, social, and emotional. And these activities all lie in your quadrant 2. These are important activities, but not exactly urgent. If you ask me why you need to sharpen the saw, well, it's obvious. Your body or yourself is the only tool you have to live in this life. If your body dies out, if you can no longer live, what can you do in this world? If your body stops functioning, you literally can't do anything. So in order to live life as best as possible, have as much fun, do whatever we want in life, we gotta have the most effective tool as possible. A healthy mind, healthy body, strong body, all of that. And that way you'll be more effective and you won't die as early, hopefully. These activities all come together because when you're healthier, you learn better, think better. When you learn and think better, you can focus on higher things such as spirituality. And when you have these, well, you can have an amazing social, emotional interactions. All of these 4 areas intertwine and interact with each other, adding on to each other. And as you increase one area, the potential for the other areas increase as well. First dimension, the physical dimension. It involves around 3 things. Eating healthy, getting enough exercise, and getting quality rest. The point of working on our physical bodies and improving our body is because this is the only body we have. If we don't improve on our bodies, we don't want to keep spending the rest of our lives always tired, in pain, always trying to sleep every 5 minutes, right? If we keep doing that, we won't be able to enjoy life as much as possible, let alone be effective. But if we keep our bodies healthy, nice and strong and energetic, we're obviously going to be much more happy in life, much more confident, much more effective in life. And that's what we're looking for. So taking care of the only body we have is very important, unless you want to be a cyborg in the future. So a good exercise program should include these 3 things: endurance, raising your heart levels and increasing your stamina, such as running, heat, sprinting, and swimming. Stretching, flexibility, doing stretches and stuff so that your body is not like a piece of wood. Yoga is pretty good for this part. Strength, doing exercises such as strength training, resistance exercise, such as body weight, pumping iron, anything that builds down muscle fiber and builds it back up. Exercising definitely won't be easy, but since you know it's a quadrant 2 activity, it's definitely worth your time. So you gotta do these things before problems come up in the future regarding your health and your body. Do it, prevent the problem, like I said in habit 3. I recommend you do a workout for at least 30 minutes, at least 3 times a week. That should be enough to keep you very healthy and energetic and effective. The spiritual dimension. Now, I don't know how many of you are spiritual, atheist, religious, or all of that. But spiritual doesn't mean religion or God or being an atheist. It basically means connecting to your inner self, to your inner core, or to a higher being if you are not an atheist. It's a dimension that'll keep you close to your values, principles, and your inner core. It'll help you come close to who you truly are inside as a person. It'll help you to be peaceful, to be present, to be focused, to be calm, and to be stress free in this reality, in this world of distractions and work and hustle and all of that stuff. Anything such as a daily meditation for up to 5 minutes or prayer that connects to your higher being or connects to yourself is enough to make sure that when you disconnect from this world for a few minutes and when you come back a whole different person. A calmer one, a stress free person, a way better, effective person. So, it's very important to work on the spiritual dimension of art. Now, alongside your spirit, your body, you obviously need to have a healthy mind and mentality. And what better way to do than to train our mind and mentality? And by train, I mean constantly renewing your knowledge. See, a lot of people think that when they graduate school, they got nothing else to learn. After school, it's it. Learning is done. But that's bull. There are at least 420 trillion things in the world to learn. No excuses for you to not find anything to learn. The brain is just like a muscle. You don't train it by running, you train it by making it actually work, such as solving maths, reading books, learning new concepts. And even if you're graduated, got a PhD, ADHD, HDTV, whatever you have, it's very important to learn new things. Keep soaking up information into your brain, because continuous learning is essential if you want to live effectively. School is only the first stage of education. After school, it's up to you to learn. It's not up to teachers or your parents, it's up to you to learn and be more effective. School's only just the first stage. And like Warren Buffett said, the more you learn, the more you earn. So if you want to earn more, be more effective, you gotta keep learning. You gotta keep training that mental muscle of yours. Also, when you learn new things, such as new concepts, new ideas, you make your mind more open-minded. You make yourself more perceptive to the true reality of the world. You make yourself have a bigger perception, a different perception, and it makes you you. It shapes who you are. What you put into your mind shapes your life and your identity. So it's very important that you train this muscle of yours and to become a very effective person. So the other three dimension focuses on habits 1 to 3 on ourselves. While this dimension, the social emotional dimension, focuses on habits 4, 5, 6, our interactions with other people. And obviously, since we humans are social creatures, this dimension is obviously more developed than the rest of them. Since we're always talking to each other, we're always interacting with one another, unless you're an introvert. And since this area is more developed, you don't need to put as much time and effort into this one, but when you do, make sure you always work on basis of habits 4, 5, 6. If you don't remember what those are, watch this right here. And without human interaction, a proper human interaction won't be effective. Because remember 4, 5, 6, we need other people as well to be as effective as possible. So in order to be as effective as possible in this dimension, we just gotta do habits 4, 5, and 6. And the balance. In order to be as effective as possible, you can't just work on this area, keep ignoring the rest, or that area and ignore the rest. You need to have balance. We can't work on one area for too long and ignore the others. We can't work on 3 for too long and ignore the other one. If we neglect one area of our life, it'll take a huge toll from the other area. So always make sure to spend the balanced amount of time in each dimension as possible. So if you're working out for 1 hour, then train your mind for 1 hour every day. Then train your spirituality for, okay, one hour is too much, maybe 30 minutes every day. And then the social emotional, like interact with people every day. You can't ignore one area for too long and work on the rest for a lot. You need to keep it balanced to be as effective as possible. Because too much of one thing is bad, but too much of everything, I don't know. But a good amount of everything is good, okay? So work on them as balanced as you can, and you'll be the most effective person in the entire universe of this entire galaxy or whatever Milky Way galaxy. Yeah. You'll be very effective. That was it for habit 7, ladies and gentlemen, leaders. Obviously, I didn't include everything from habit 7 because there were a lot of things. If you really want to get all of the information, just buy the book. It's going to be worth it because the book has obviously lots of more information than I put out in my videos. And if you liked the course, well, leave your comments. Tell me you liked it. Whatever you want to do. Feedback is appreciated. And I hope you enjoyed the course. I hope you learned a lot from habits 1 to 7. I hope you learned all of the habits. And I hope you learned how to implement these habits into your life. And obviously, you can come back whenever you want if you forget each one of these habits, because these habits will assist you for the rest of your life. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the entire course, ladies and gentlemen, leaders. Thank you for sticking with me for 7 videos straight. And have an awesome day, leaders. I will see you in my next video.